What is up, everybody? Taco Bandit here for another taco adventure. So we are back out here at Flagpole. I do have two of my buddies in 4Runners, and Chad struck ahead of me, and hopefully we'll have a pretty good day here. So we have gotten a little bit of rain here recently, so as you can probably hear, it is pretty muddy out here, but it'll be really interesting to see how Chad's TRD Sport double cab stacks up against my TRD off-road access cab here off-road. So Chad's tires there on the TRD Sport are stock, and as are the shocks. So they are just a normal, they call them a TRD tune shock. They're on his truck, and the tires are more of an all-season tire, not quite as aggressive as the all-terrain Goodyears that I have here on my TRD off-road. Also, as you may recall, I do have Bilsteins here on my Tacoma, and you know, they are supposedly set up a little bit better for off-road. Now, obviously, if you're going to be doing any kind of high-speed off-road maneuvers or anything like that, the shocks there on the TRD Pro are probably better suited. But just for the slow maneuvering here that we're doing off-road, it's perfectly fine. And actually, Mike Swears on the debut of the TRD Pro was actually asked how the TRD Pro stacked up against the TRD off-road, and what he said was just that. You know, if you're just going to be out in the woods or, you know, slow speed kind of crawling or something like that, the Bilsteins are more than fine. However, when you start getting into desert running and the more high speed maneuvers, that's when the TRD Pro really shines.
The thing about taking these things off-road is every single time we go, I am always impressed, and it seems like you get more and more impressed every time we take these trucks off-road. You know, they just grip, and I don't get much wheel slippage, especially when we're going up real steep things, you know, like that hill back there that we had to go up in 4 low. That was, I mean, there was minimal wheel slippage. It's just, and you can call that invasive traction control if you want to, but I think that's pretty great, because if you're starting to spin your tires a whole bunch, you're not going to be getting it. You know, as we have said before, the TRD Sport is more of a road-biased truck and suspension setup. But with that being said, it still has that Toyota heritage in it where it's going to do just fine off-road. You know, it's still impressing me. Now, I don't have a rear locker or the crawl control, but I don't think I'd really have to be using any of those even for what we're doing right now. Nevertheless, I'm still impressed with the capability of the truck.
You're good right there. One more drivers. One more drivers. Alright, hold on. Stop right there. You're gonna drop in the rear. Okay. Keep coming. Keep coming. Now faster, faster. Alright, you're gonna drop on this side. Slow. Easy. You good?
He'll be good.
You're good. Alright. Easy, easy. You're good. Easy, easy. Huh? Good. You're good. Alright, here we go. Back passengers. Actually, I'm gonna have him walk out this way, I think. Alright. Easy, ready to drop? Alright, drivers. You're gonna drop in the rear a little bit. Well, a good bit, but come on, come on. Be easy. Alright, now go passenger.
You got to drop in the rear. Bring it straight towards me.
Yeah.
You got to drop passenger here.
He's good over here.
Yep, and he's good. He's good on the back.
Yeah. You got one more drop. And
All right. Drop it down.
You got it?
You're good, you're clear.
Go that way a little bit.
Just your mud flap, you're fine. Dead straight. You're about to come off your driver, slow. There you go, you're good.
Mud flap.
Just mud flap, you're clear.
That's right.
He kicked you off that hump. You don't gotta worry about that hump now, really. Yeah.
Dead straight looks like.
Yeah, dead straight, yeah. Oh, you got it, you got it. You had it that time. If you had kept going.
Yeah, just run it out.
There it is. A little bit, little past, a little past. All right. Turn. There's you got to back up. Just do a little hump. This tire's skidding and your back's got to come up over a little bump.
Your back driver and your front passenger are both slide.
Yeah. Your line's perfect, though. You go straight up from there. How much room do I have before I got to bump it?
Your truck is
Yeah, I was surprised.
Alright, I can't see the other side, but you have about a foot on my side. Alright, right there. Whoa. Right there and hit it. Good.
Yeah, you're about to hit it.
So now that the conditions have gotten pretty dry, the trucks are even on a more level playing field. You know, those all-season tires that are on Chad's truck and one of the 4Runners aren't as negatively affected off-road when the conditions are dry. But moving through here, you know, it is a little bit bumpier, and I feel like this is where the Bilsteins really shine. Chad's truck is looking a little bit bouncier there in my rearview mirror, but you know, the truck is really handling it fine, and really the only thing that's slowing them down are his mud flaps. You know, they are getting hung up a couple times, but overall nothing too bad. So we're nearing 3 o'clock. We still should have a couple more hours until dusk, but you know, the terrain is a little bit rockier up here, and the wind definitely whips on top of these mountains. There's not a huge advantage with one vehicle over another up here. You know, Chad's truck may be at a slight disadvantage just because of the longer wheelbase, but you know, with the going fairly dry, you know, there are a few puddles like you see up ahead of us, but with the going fairly dry, most of these vehicles are on a pretty level playing field. Just in four-wheel drive high and occasionally dropping them down into four-wheel drive low, my truck and Chad's truck are really pretty similar. You know, there might be a slight difference just when it comes to the shocks or something like that. You know, this truck being fitted with Bilsteins, it is slightly smoother, but overall it is pretty similar. One thing you want to be aware of is if you do plan on using your truck off-road and you're off-roading in an environment similar to mine, you want to keep in mind your wheelbase. Now obviously, if you want the shortest wheelbase, something like a Suzuki Samurai or a two-door Jeep or something like that would obviously get the job done, but it's not really a livable everyday vehicle. I did have a JK before I had got into Tacomas, and you know, it was a fine Jeep and everything like that, but it really just wasn't my style. You know, I really enjoy having a truck. There are shorter wheelbases than this. With the second gens, you could get a much shorter truck, you know, with the single cab trucks. But out here, you know, my configuration that I have here in the access cab long bed and what a lot of you all have in double cab short beds are the shortest that you can have. Now Chad's truck, being the double cab long bed, is about a foot longer overall in wheelbase, and you know, that'll hurt your turning radius and everything like that, and especially becomes apparent when the trails start getting narrow. Now if you do go four-wheeling here in the southwestern part of Virginia, or I'm sure really any other mountainous regions, a lot of these trails are put in place because you know, the government used to have fire towers set up here, and basically what that would allow them to do is look out over the valley just like we're doing right now, and to see where any smoke or see where they need to send help or anything like that.
A little rocky over there. Nice.
Freewheeling a little in the front.
All right, cut a little bit passenger. There you go. Yeah, kind of like that.
That way. That way. Whoa, whoa. Stay on it. There you go. He's probably too much of your line. Stay on it.
So how do I think my truck did versus Taco Bandits and the two other 4Runners? Well, I think it held its own pretty well. I don't have a locker, as you know, and I don't have a center diff locker like the 4Runners do. But with that being said, Toyota has gotten so good with the traction control situation, it reduces wheel spin, and it honestly surprises me every time. I think that, you know, there's going to be a bit of an issue, but what we've been saying all day is it seems like I'm walking up things. And same with the TRD off-road. I mean, we're just walking up things. We haven't had really any issues. We haven't heard much scraping or anything like that. So I've been fairly impressed. Let us know what you think in the comments below. Please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you all very much for watching. Have a fantastic week, and we'll catch you next time.